Okay, so right now we got one of the most polarizing figures on the internet today.
Yes.
Andrew Tate.
Sitting down with Candace Owens.
Yeah.
I didn't expect this.
Me neither, because Andrew Tate, he doesn't really like to get political from what I've known. And Candace Owens, she know how to ruffle some feathers. I'm gonna hate to say this.
What?
But there are very few things that Candace Owens says that I do agree with.
I do. I agree with her sometimes.
Yeah, but there are some things that she may say, I'm like, come on. But that's because I feel like it's important to be your own individual. Everyone's not going to be right to you all the time. So, you can disagree with someone and also agree with somebody. Yeah, that's, it's not that deep. Just because we find some things that we agree with some things that Candace Owens may say, doesn't mean we support everything she does. Let's just get that out the way.
My son just defeated the Matrix, though.
Yeah, and let's see if Andrew Tate defeating the Matrix once again.
We're trying to take that all away from them in almost every regard. And it's kind of like, it used to be like rites of passage where a boy would become a man. That's all gone. There used to be this masculine, very healthy peer pressure to be big and strong, and that's all gone. There used to be, I don't want to use the wrong words, I don't want to get attacked for it, but men used to not pick on each other, not bully each other, but hey, you can't do push-ups, you're weak. We'd push each other in that way, shame each other to excellence almost. We still do it to this day in this house. Tristan's bigger than me, he's 10 kilo bigger than me, 6'4", I'm 6'3", I'm smaller. He'll bench 160, 170 kilo. I can only bench like 150 kilo. He'll call me a for 3 hours. Like, that's just how we are. So I have to get up and try again. That's how men are.
Women are too, and that's what I'm really against. Sorry to cut you off, but I'm super against this parenting structure where you don't want anybody's feelings to get hurt. I'm one of 3 sisters. We're a year and a half apart. We tried to kill each other. You know what I mean? All I would do.
What you think about it? I think it's a balance. I think it just it has to be a balance. You gotta have the love, and you gotta have push. Like you have to be able to push the people that you care about and also love them at the same time. Because if you're just pushing people, they're gonna rebel eventually.
Yeah. I feel like in society, yes, he's correct. Like that whole shaming, each other into being better is gone because they look at that as bullying too much.
Yeah.
But we still do it to each other, kind of.
Yeah.
Especially with video games, it's like, yo, my nigga, you trash, bro. Like you trash. What are you talking about? Stop talking to me, bro.
And plus, I wouldn't want to live in a world where everyone's so nice, and because it's like I wouldn't feel like it's real. It's a balance. You gotta have a balance of some niceness and some people that can push you.
It's the yin and yang.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You just call my sister. No one has called her ugly or more. You know what I mean? I'm like, you're ugly. You're this. You're fat. Da, 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 da. That's actually good. It makes you tougher. And when you see these only children who've never gone through anything, their parents told them they were perfect and wonderful, and I'm thinking I wouldn't trade my childhood my sisters trying to kill each other, every single day.
Life's difficult.
Over a t-shirt.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter how much money you have. Life is always going to be difficult. It doesn't matter how much you try and shelter your children, how rich you are, what family they're born into. Life is going to be difficult, and if there is no struggle in their life, they're going to find struggle, or something that shouldn't be a struggle will become a struggle.
Oh my God, this is a very smart man. Yo, this is a very smart guy. Oh man, I don't want to fanboy over this guy, everything, but I will be
spitting, bro.
Yo, I'll be a liar if I was saying that this dude don't be spitting, bro.
He be spitting, bro.
I probably watch Tate like once in a blue moon. I don't watch him like that. Like I know him, I know his brother. He's cool with Aiden Ross and stuff like that. But most of his message, I really don't like. I don't listen to. Like
I had to get past the him going on Fresh and Fit and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
I just started watching his videos about finance and about being a man. I'm like, hold up, this dude's really smart.
Yeah,
bro.
and then when he starts talking about people are painting me out to be this thing, it's like, shoot,
shit,
like I don't think he lying, because there's some guys that's painted out to be this like great guys.
Yeah.
But they have even worse skeletons than him.
Yeah. So
it makes you wonder, like, why are they trying to silence him?
Yeah.
It's an alarming question. However, there's gonna be people that say that what he did was terrible morals. Because I think he had like some cam soda girls or like some live streaming, or he was taking some of the profits. Yes, that's not something I would do. Not, did he break a law though?
I mean, they claim he did, but
What was
it
the
ain't
law that he
proven.
broke?
They saying that it was human trafficking because he didn't let them go back home because they wasn't from Romania. He he brought them to, well, he got them to come to Romania, like hoping to be with them, allegedly. And but he said that that's not what his case is about. That he's arrested for. So I don't know, like, what's the truth? Like, I don't know.
Innocent till proven guilty, man. You know.
Like, you know what I would start doing after Tory Lanez, bro? I was just waiting till the case start. I was just waiting till the case start.
Thank you for saying that. Just wait for the case to be over to make your decision. Because, listen, I swear, I thought Tory Lanez didn't do it. Yeah. I swear to you, I'm like, yeah, he didn't do that shit, bro. Yeah. He did it. He did it. Now with YNW Melly, he is a rapper. He's accused of shooting his friends. Now it's looking like he didn't even do it. Yeah. And I swore he did it. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, he killed all his friends. Now it's looking like he didn't even do it. So
I'm gonna just wait.
You just wait, people. Innocent till proven guilty. This is the American way. What's the most American song?
I don't know.
That Miley Cyrus and the Jay-Z song was on. Hey, hey. Remember when Miley was from the hood?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Shout out Miley.
Sheltered, and life is hard. So if you can't avoid the difficulty, you may as well get very good at it. You may as well get good at difficulty. And it's amazing when you look at someone like Prince Harry. It's just a man who has not become very good at difficulty, and he's just completely collapsed in the face of a woman who's complaining at him. And yeah, even worse than all that, the dishonor of selling out. We were talking about how I feel a duty to my bloodline and my last name, and I have to do my father proud. He's from the British royal family. Like, and he had no honor. He couldn't even sit and say, look, listen.
He couldn't even shut up for them.
Yeah, literally. He had to sell out in a book. Like, God does not smile favorably on people who make these kind of decisions. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why he's going to be unhappy for a very long time, and he's going to realize that it was never worth it. And what did he do it for? Money? You're from the royal family, my friend. You really need money that bad? Like, it's truly shameful. And I think deceit and treachery are the most heinous and most disliked personal qualities, or something you can actually witness somebody do. I think everybody hates them. And it's because anybody can fall victim to them. Anybody can fall victim to deceit or treachery because you trust that person. Everybody trusts someone, right? So that person turns on you, you're always in trouble. So I think he thinks that he has the populace on his side. But I don't think he understands that when you out yourself as a snake, everybody intrinsically dislikes you.
Even if they enjoyed watching the show.
Oh, completely.
They've stepped away and went, okay.
Do you think that's why Kevin Durant is like the most hated player in the NBA right now? And LeBron, because, you know, everyone loved this guy. And then once you put yourself out there, like you snaked somebody or you did something to a fan base, they feel like you stabbed them in the back.
Yeah.
Everyone starts to hate you at that point. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, especially, yeah, most definitely, yeah. Because LeBron with Miami,
he became the villain.
He became the villain. They never let him go down. Then even when you went back to Cleveland, even though like people was happy, like more people was on his side, people was just like, yo, bro,
still did what you did.
You still did what you did, and now everybody else is following you.
Yeah.
And KD can never. He's over. His career's over. When it comes to legacy, when it comes to people being on his side.
Yeah, but as a scorer, everybody knows what he's about. But as his legacy, he kind of messed it up. And I never viewed it like this. This is why I'm not gonna lie. I have to start watching more of Andrew Tate because
he has great insight on
like
the way he breaks stuff down. Like I watched some of this interview.
Yeah.
And it was like a point of interview where he broke down a question she had for him in 3 different ways.
Wow.
He said, I'm going to break it down 3 different ways. But first, I'm going to break it down like this. And then he went on it. Second, I'm going to break it down like this. Third, I'm going to break it down like this. And this is the way I want to, like, the way he said, I'm like, oh my God. Like,
yeah. And the thing is, man, I don't know if I'm just blinded by his insight. Yeah. But it's like he has a lot of qualities that I feel like men should strive for. Yeah. I'm really shocked all the hate that he's getting, but at the same time, when you're polarizing, you're gonna get this hate anyway. So,
exactly.
Or I might just have blinders. I don't know. Put in the comments if you hate Andrew Tate, why you hate him. Because I need to know.
Because I gave the example on my show. You have the Kardashian family, but the one thing about them is they're thicker than thieves. So America does like a reality show, right? Like a reality show, but the reason why they have gained popularity is because actually they always back each other up.
Yep.
They still remained a family unit.
100%.
And when you betray that, when you betray family, I think left and right, you just kind of go, okay, maybe that was a little too much.
Yep. It was fun to watch.
Fun to watch,
but
we don't really trust you.
I don't want to be your friend. Yeah, I don't want to be your
Yeah,
friend.
I don't want to be your friend.
Yeah, completely. I mean, you're going to sell your own brother out?
What am I to you, right? If you do that to your own brother, what am I to you?
Absolutely crazy. And then he wonders why. And I also think what he probably doesn't understand, and if he's watching this, you never know, he might. Hello, Harry. If he's watching this, I don't think he even understands that even his woman views him that way. Mm-hmm. Even Megan views you that way. Even Megan looks at you and goes, I complained at you over William, and you were supposed to tell me to be quiet, and you didn't. So now I think you're a bitch. Now what? And you wonder why she's never happy. So now he's in big trouble. I don't know what he's going to do with his life, but he's in big trouble. But it's interesting where I don't see how. It's actually an interesting conversation to have about how psyops can work as a whole. Because when I analyze, especially as a man, and I always talk from the masculine frame, not because I'm a misogynist, but because I'm a man. And I understand the masculine frame because I am a man. If you stray from the archetype of masculinity, if you stray from honor, courage, if you're not dutiful, if you don't believe in putting honor in your last name, if you don't want to be physically and mentally strong, if you don't believe in finding problems to solve, if you don't believe in having a difficult life, if you stray from this because you've been psyoped to stray from it, all you end up with is misery. And it's amazing that people will see anybody who's strayed from it end up perma-miserable and still fall for the psyop. I find it incredible that people don't think logically long enough to sit and say, okay, whose life do I actually want? I would never adopt the thinking of somebody whose life I didn't want. I don't know why people even do that. I could sit and have a conversation with Prince Harry for 10 hours straight, and he could be as compendious and convincing and concise, and he could be extremely perfectly articulate with his points. And at the end of it, I'd say, yeah, but I don't want to be you. So I don't want to think like you. So get fucked. Yeah. But I wouldn't want to listen to him. So I don't know why people don't even just wake up and go, okay, whose life do I want to live? What kind of person do I want to be? Who do I want to be like? That's the kind of thinking I need to adopt and install in my mind, because we're all being programmed by someone to a degree. And I don't think you can escape programming. You can just choose the programming that you are going to install inside of your mind. I'm not going to sit and say I'm not programmed. My father programmed me. My fight coach programmed me. The friends I have around me program me. My brother programs me. My social circle programs me. We're all programmed to a degree. You have to be very careful who you're going to allow give you the programming. Because if you put it up to society and culture, the current culture, as a man, you're going to end up like Prince Harry. Do you want to be Prince Harry?
Oh my God. Yo, bro. Wow, bro. I think I'm gonna have to start watching more of Andrew Tate, man, because wow, he's really good. Like, he's really good. And the thing is, I've noticed a lot. Fighters are some of the most smartest people in the world. Like, fighters and comedians, they're extremely smart. Like, when they break down like life, I wonder why that's the case, though. I understand comedians because you have to evoke emotion out of somebody. Yeah. So you have to understand psychology to do that. Yeah. But fighters, like, I wonder why fighters are so smart. Like, is it because they have to understand, like, body language or, like, how someone would think?
Yeah, because they have to understand people. Because you have to understand your opponent to a degree. Yeah. So, and then they go through a lot of hardships, training. It's a lot that they go through just to get to the level that they're at. Yeah. So it's like when you go through a lot of hardship, difficult, like, upbringing on just life in general, just conflict. Mm-hmm. I think it breeds wisdom in you when you go through a lot of conflict. That's one thing I used to do when I was a kid. I used to run away from conflict, but I noticed that you should be doing the opposite.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Because then you don't know how to solve problems, and that's the worst thing you could, the worst trait you could have as a man. Yeah, is not knowing how to solve problems, because you don't know how to solve problems, and niggas relying on you.
Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It's over, fellas.
It's a wrap. And that's one of the most embarrassing things too. Like, if you don't know how to solve problems as a man, like, especially when you're around a woman, it's over. And I've been in that situation. Like, something happened and I didn't know what to do. She lost all respect for me. It's done. It's over. See ya. I never heard her from again. I don't even know if she still follow me, to be honest. Like, I don't know where she at. And that's the challenge of being a man. Like, every situation you have to have some idea of what to do. Yeah. Even if you haven't even been in that situation. Well, you better start practicing, nigga. Cause ain't no game out here. Andrew Tate, we're gonna watch some more of Andrew Tate, obviously. If you guys want us to do some more clips of the Candace Owens and Andrew Tate interview, we'll also do that as well. And yeah, this was fun. So yeah, holla at your boys. Don't trust our opinion. We out here.
We out.